So I'd like to invite you to find a comfortable position. Maybe place your feet flat on the floor or in a supported way. Maybe allow your body to settle. Maybe even allow it to settle in its own natural way, not forcing it. No need to relax. Just consider relaxation like the tide. It will arrive when it's ready. And as you breathe, you might begin to notice something simple. Your body already knows how to soften, and maybe even your mind already knows how to rest. It's quite possible that your awareness already knows how to drift, the way waves drift towards the shore, and then gently back again. Just like the rhythm that we spoke of, that ebb and that flow of the ocean that brings a natural calm, that gentle rocking that so many find soothing, that sense that movement itself is medicine, that movement gets things moving. And you might even notice that your breath is beginning to gather its own rhythm, its own quiet tide. And I invite you now to imagine yourself standing at the edge of an ocean, not necessarily any ocean you've known, just the ocean of your life experience, the inner world that you create when you allow it. For some, peace looks like waves sliding across the sand. For others, it might feel like the vastness that stretches into the horizon. Or perhaps it's simply the sound of that eternal lullaby of water moving, returning, and moving again. As you listen to that rhythm, as you hear it in your mind, whether it's real or imagined, you might remember something that was shared. Within the depth of the ocean, there's only peace and calm. And even when storms rage above, even when the surface churns with emotion or thoughts are busy on top, deeper down there is a stillness, an untouched quiet and calm, a place that never once has been disturbed by the winds of life. And perhaps even without effort, you might notice yourself sinking gently, gracefully into that deeper layer, down beneath thought, down beneath habit, down beneath comparison and judgment and expectation. Noticing that all that exists on the surface. And here in this depth, peace isn't something to find. It's something that simply is. A truth that exists, whether you look at it or not. We spoke gently of the habit of thinking, how easily it becomes accepted and automatic, unquestioned. How we accept it simply because it's familiar. But here, in this deeper place, Notice that even thinking begins to loosen its grip. Thoughts become like shells on the ocean floor. You can pick one up or simply let it rest. There is no urgency, no pressure, no need to solve or to fix. Just notice the shells embody that simplicity of being. And maybe without trying, you might discover that peace isn't something that you chase. It is not something that you earn. It's not something that you become. Maybe it's something that emerges when the mind stops insisting that life must be different. Earlier, someone shared something beautiful, that peace is often felt in the body, especially during movement, activity, or when dropping into presence. When we shift from the mind's edge into the body's truth, we might notice that place where the gentle attention in our body, that noticing any warmth, any softening, or any sensations that signal this truth, that this is where peace lives for me. And if your body offers nothing yet, if it's still or numb or quiet, simply notice that this may also be peace, because silence is a kind of softness too. Cece also shared a reflection that the ocean feels like a single thing, even when it's made of countless molecules, all joined, all connected. And perhaps you can feel something similar here, that soft merging, a dissolving of edges, a remembering that you belong to something larger than the challenges, something larger than your thoughts, something larger than even your name or your identity. And even now, you may feel yourself drifting into that oneness, not losing yourself, but finding that deeper self beneath all roles, below the expectations, before the patterns existed. Notice simply that that self knows peace without learning it. That self remembers peace without effort. I invite you now to imagine slowly rising towards the surface, but only part way. Notice that you don't have to return to the storm. You don't have to inherit the expectations of the world. Notice the rush of the holidays, the pressure, the noise. Notice the terms peace on earth and the cups carried by people rushing angrily through life. You may simply remain in this middle space where awareness is awake, but peace is still present. And from this space, you can choose. Choose which thoughts to keep. Choose which emotions to hold gently. Choose what matters. Choose what brings ease. And if your body ever signals a hard no, honor that too. If it signals a not yet, honor that as well. And if it signals go, you can follow the movement toward whatever that is leading you toward. And soon I'll invite you to return. But before you do, leave behind anything that is meant to be left behind and bring with you any realization, any thought, any insight, or any experience or feeling that might be helpful. And as you return, you will fully return, but the peace does not leave with the meditation because the depth within you is always there, unchanged by the storms above, unchanged by the thoughts or the experience. So as you prepare to return, you may carry with you the rhythm of the waves, the stillness beneath, the wisdom of your body, the feeling of belonging to something larger, in the understanding that peace is not earned, it is remembered. I invite you now to take a slow breath in and let it out gently through your mouth, allowing your awareness to rise comfortably, like a swimmer returning to the surface on a calm day. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes softly, bringing with you the calm that was always yours.